The withdrawal from West Hubei in June 1943 marked the end of the West Hubei Offensive, a Japanese military campaign aimed at securing control over central China during World War II. Despite initial advances, Japan faced stiff Chinese resistance, supply shortages, and growing pressure from Allied forces in the Pacific, forcing them to retreat. This withdrawal signaled Japan's weakening grip on China and highlighted the resilience of Chinese forces in the Pacific War. Background: the West Hubei Offensive. In May 1943, the Imperial Japanese Army launched the West Hubei Offensive in an effort to destroy Chinese nationalist forces in the region, strengthen control over supply routes, prevent future counterattacks by Chiang Kai-shek's army. Despite superior firepower, Japanese forces faced strong Chinese resistance, particularly from troops supported by American military aid. The rugged terrain and guerrilla tactics used by Chinese forces further slowed Japan's advance. The turning point: stalemate and Chinese counterattacks. By early June 1943, the Japanese advance stalled as Chinese troops regrouped and launched counteroffensives. Several key factors contributed to Japan's struggles. Exhausted troops. After months of continuous fighting, Japanese soldiers faced low morale and supply shortages. Chinese reinforcements. The arrival of fresh nationalist troops bolstered Chinese resistance. Allied pressure. The growing success of the Allies in the Pacific forced Japan to redirect resources away from China. Recognizing the increasingly unsustainable situation, Japan ordered a strategic withdrawal from West Hubei, abandoning territorial gains made during the offensive. The withdrawal and its aftermath. By late June 1943, Japanese forces had fully retreated, allowing Chinese troops to reclaim lost territory. The failure of the West Hubei offensive boosted Chinese morale, proving that Japan was not invincible. Exposed Japan's weakening position, as they struggled to maintain control over vast occupied territories. Allowed China to regroup, continuing the resistance until the eventual defeat of Japan in 1945. The withdrawal from West Hubei was a strategic failure for Japan, marking a shift in momentum in the China-Burma-India theater. While fighting in China continued, this retreat showed that Japanese expansion in China had reached its limit, foreshadowing the eventual collapse of their wartime empire.